vein of New York guy.
The Skank Fest guys. Yeah.
Well, a lot of those guys are great.
Oh no, I agree.
I actually am thinking about applying to do a Skank Fest.
Dude,
I think a lot of those comics are great. I mean, like the Adam Friedland guys are on that. I mean, like a lot of good comics have done that.
Altercation submissions are open too.
Yeah, I got on that last year and had to drop because of my wife's stuff.
Shit going on. Yeah. Welcome to Stepdads. I'm your host, Preston Tompkins.
And I'm Zach Reinert.
We're back, baby. Nerd Roast, Serial Killers, February 10th at Denver Comedy Underground. Tickets are already half the
They're
venues.
Flying off the shelves.
Yeah, already half
into
sold
buildings.
out. So get your tickets if you're listening to this on Monday because we will sell this bitch out. It's going to happen.
I'm just reacting to the big news we just got.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's talk about basketball real quick.
We don't talk about sports on this podcast, but I am a huge Dallas Mavericks fan. Preston's a huge NBA fan also, and a big Denver Nuggets fan.
I think
Nuggets are my second team. I love Jokic, but
okay, so
the Mavericks just got fucking Kyrie Irving.
Okay, what are your initial reactions to that?
Apprehensive but excited.
Dude, what if in like 6 months Luka is like, maybe Kanye West has some points?
Yeah, I don't think Kyrie's as bad. Kyrie's not near as bad as Kanye as far as that stuff goes.
Yeah, I think
and Kyrie donates to really good charities once a month. Like he just gave some. I don't remember, but Kyrie's actually a legit very good guy.
Yeah,
he just has some dumb quotes.
Exactly, and I feel like that's the way to go. It's like, yeah, you can
Whereas
have your
Kanye is a dumb guy who's a bad guy.
Yeah. Kanye is legitimately hurting civilization. But yeah, so I think I'd much rather have that where someone was just on the line of, all right, they got some weird opinions, but at least he's still not harping on the Jew thing.
No, yeah, and that's a lot. People, I think that's a huge portion that believe that. Yeah, and I think that's. If you've never lived in a big city, right? Hearing people say that is a shock to you. But if you've ever lived in a big city or visited, that's a real thing. There's whole congregations of communities that revolve around.
Yeah, believe that shit. It's just fucking insane. How do you think he's gonna play with Luka?
Great. I mean, it's perfect to be honest with Luka because Luka. Besides, dunking, plays pretty similar to LeBron.
Yeah, I've never got the impression that Luka was a selfish player.
No, he's a very good passer. Yeah. They traded one of his favorites to Brooklyn for Kyrie.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, so who did you lose?
Dinwiddie, who's a CU Boulder guy.
Really?
And,
I did not know that.
Dorian Finney-Smith, who was Luka's favorite teammate. Okay, we can stop talking about NBA.
No, I'm just pulling up my iPad. I was looking up.
But yeah, it's I'm excited. I love watching Kyrie play basketball. Watching him finish around the rim.
It's when he actually
he is it's legit watching I don't know, cinema. Watching him play basketball.
It really
is
is
amazing watching him play basketball. One of my probably my favorite player to watch, if there's not guilty pleasures.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
but he's on the Mavericks, so I'm fucking going.
And we're only halfway through the season at this point, right?
It's actually deceiving because the All-Star game is later into the season than the midway point. They're it's probably it'll probably be 15 games past the midway point when the All-Star game hits.
I was surprised that Ja Morant wasn't on the All-Star team. That's fucking.
No, he is. He's just not starting.
Oh, that was okay. He's not going to be.
Yeah,
starting.
He's just not starting.
Jesus Christ! All right, Zach, I have another very important question to you. What are your thoughts on this Chinese balloon situation?
I honestly didn't pay that much attention to it. As much as I should have.
So,
I thought it was pretty dumb and silly.
It's so stupid.
I think it's a way to just get people paranoid about China.
Yeah,
let's Red Dawn these fucking
exactly.
Let's get these Red Dawn boomer motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's
into a China war. I don't know.
Because there was all these conservatives are yelling, shoot it down, but it's one. It's gonna fucking fall. Yeah. And where do you want it to land? Two, people were shooting at the balloon, but the balloon was flying higher than what normal commercial airplanes fly. You're not going to fucking hit it with your pea shooter in your backyard.
I know. It's so dumb.
And then an article came out that 3 Chinese
Not to
balloons,
mention it gets windier as like as you know it gets.
It's like, what do you think
elevation.
you're gonna do? It was the people are just so horny for war. Someone I know is in the Air Force, and they like legit are excited for war with China, which I don't understand why you're excited. They're gonna fucking run us over. Everything
I'm excited for better food around here.
Maybe we'll get some goddamn culture here finally.
I'm excited for some goddamn good food around here.
Oh my god, dude! I actually want Chinese food now. Just the fat portion of my brain took over.
We could all do Chinese accents and bits now. I'm fucking Chinese.
They won. What more do you want me to do?
I am Chinese.
What do you want me to do? The thing is, like, let's say it was an accident that they sent a balloon over us, and we immediately shoot it down without talking to them first. You're gonna start a fucking war.
I just think it's very dumb. I mean, like, I haven't seen China say one thing about it.
Well, they said it was an accident, and then they denied it was a spy satellite, and then they denounced shooting it down. So it's a whole like situation right now.
It does seem. I kind of believe them.
Yeah,
because like they're the smartest and most tech savvy country in the world.
Exactly. They're already spying
Why
us
the
with.
fuck would they put a very visible balloon in
Yeah.
our sky?
It honestly seems like a
They
prank.
literally already have TikTok.
Yeah, they are spying us through TikTok
They have
and technology.
everything else.
Why
They don't
would
need the least technology driven thing of all time? A fucking balloon.
they don't need a Disney level prank?
I guarantee it was just some fucking weather thing NASA accidentally released or something. Like to test like the fucking atmosphere or something. We're like, oh, it's fucking Chinese.
It's the Chinese. Fuck.
It's just I don't know. It's all very stupid.
Yeah, I think people were way too scared right away. Like, yeah, it is concerning that if it is actually a spy satellite that they're because they flew right over like off of Air Force Base. They flew over that.
Well, it's a big L for the people who constantly preach no one could ever invade our airspace.
It really fucking
Huge
is.
L for that crowd. If the China thing is true.
Yeah, if
huge L.
Why wasn't it picked up when it was like fucking flying from Canada?
Huge L for that crowd that always preaches that.
Because as far as I remember, and hit us up on Twitter if I'm wrong, but they didn't spot it till it was over like Wyoming. Or
Yeah, it was
shit.
like over the middle of the country.
So like, why wasn't this like, oh, we see something heading our way from the Canadian border? So
I just feel like there's like so much better ways and tech savvy ways to spy than a thing that we would directly see in the sky.
Yeah, I mean the theory, other theories they're testing. To see
People really
what we
think
do,
that they think. People really think that China is like
a balloon.
They think China's North Korea. Like,
Yeah, that is a Three Stooges level spy scenario. It's like it's not going to be a balloon. You open up your phone and open up one of your 50 apps on your phone, and then they got a snapshot of you.
And I love that it took a miss. They fired a missile. At a balloon. It's like, motherfucker, go up there and use the gun. Don't waste like $1 billion missile. You asshole.
Oh, yeah. It's also, I'm sure they were horny.
Get closer. Fire the gun on the plane, you fucking asshole.
It was a huge missile. Like, that's also just
like $1 million missile getting fired at a fucking balloon.
My God. Raytheon's like, hey, what the fuck?
It costs like $37 million a minute to have those things in the air.
It's just everyone's so fucking horny for war. It really does piss me off. So this is from the U.S. Department of Defense. President Joe Biden ordered the action on Wednesday, but it was delayed until the balloon was over water off the coast of South Carolina to ensure Americans on the ground were not harmed. The balloon, which was being used by the PRC in an attempt to surveil strategic sites in the continental United States, was brought down above U.S. territorial waters. The action was taken in coordination and support of the Canadian government. We think Canada... Hey, also, that's the other thing. Why didn't Canada fucking tell us like 2 weeks ago when they saw that shit coming?
Because they didn't give a shit, clearly. Like, they're like, whatever.
U.S. officials first detected the balloon.
What are they going to fucking give a shit about it? Like, what are they even, like, seeing that could even be like, oh, man, that's a lot of Love's gas stations.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah. Oh, congrats. You know where our bases are. You will also see the million McDonald's that are surrounding it.
Yeah.
You will also see some army wife fucking someone else that's not her
I
husband.
feel like all the bases are like, even the secret bases are like not secret anymore, just because of like journalism.
Yeah,
you know?
the
like,
infrastructure.
People know where,
yeah,
like Fort Bragg and like all like like all these fucking places where all the secret dudes are.
Yeah, it's not even like you could Google this shit.
Yeah, like you can literally find these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
President Biden asked the military to present options, and on Wednesday, President Biden gave his authorization to take down the Chinese surveillance balloon as soon as the mission could be accomplished without undue risk to civilians, says senior defense official speaking on the background.
it kind of reminds me of the Batman movie where Jack Nicholson is the Joker because all the taking down the balloons.
It really does.
Like the bat plane taking down all the balloons.
Oh my god! It's just this huge international incident, but it's a Batman level just fuck up.
We should talk about the DC stuff at the end.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
An F-22 Raptor fighter from the 1st Fighter Wing at Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, fired one AIM-9X Sidewinder missile at the
Why
balloon.
a missile? Why does a balloon need a missile? Also, if it would have if the missile explodes, the whole thing blows up.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can't prove it's Chinese at that point.
Yeah, they're like. Yeah, that's a very good point. Why didn't they try to salvage most of it?
Why are we shooting it down?
Yeah, like
if it's just a spy thing, go up there and fucking grab it.
Yeah,
I mean, I realize that's probably tougher.
Yeah.
But like, there's something that you could do besides shooting it with a fucking missile.
Why not pop the balloon and try to save the satellite?
Yeah, so you can like see where it's from. Like,
put Zach and I in charge of the Pentagon. We got some fucking ideas for you. It's just this. What was the name of the missile? The AIM-9X Sidewinder.
Nancy Pelosi in prison.
That's one thing I don't think conservatives under realize. Like everybody wants Nancy Pelosi in prison. Nobody likes that bitch.
No. Insider trading ass bitch.
That is funny that Josh Hawley introduced the Pelosi law.
I think it rocks.
Yeah, it's like you guys are like part of it too, but that is fucking funny. That is a great troll to name a law about insider trading over Pelosi.
Well, it's just like it was literally like politicians shouldn't be able to like bet on like stocks or whatever.
Yeah. What was this DC stuff that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, just like the James Gunn announcement, I guess.
Oh yes, James Gunn. All right, so. I'm sorry, Henry Cavill. Nobody gives a fuck about Superman. I just don't.
Superman's the most boring fucking shit.
I do not care. And James Gunn's kind of
being... You can't even make it cool. I legit think that like the what was the Superman movie name of it?
Man of Steel.
That's probably the best you can do.
I agree. That's as far as you can get.
But it's
still,
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. Yeah. I just don't care.
I think that, but I think that's a Superman thing, not like a fucking like movie thing.
Yeah, no, it's just
the character is boring and lame. Like when you only have like literally one weakness, it's like and there's only so many fucking avenues you can take here.
It's frustrating because that's why I like Superboy, the character, his clone son, because he's not as powerful and he actually has problems. And it's like, just make it that. I don't give a shit. But James Gunn's being kind of selfish. He wants to make his own Superman movie, which has been a dream of his for a long time. Which I get, I understand. The only thing I give a shit about is the Green Lantern TV series.
It sounds like they're doing a detective show with the Green Lantern.
They're space cops, so they do investigate shit. So it's going to be like
it's like the Lanterns or whatever is what it's called. Mm-hmm. That sounds fucking. It's like a detective show, but like the Green Lantern.
It's so fucking great.
That's
it's
very
perfect.
Cool.
Because
that's very cool.
They said it's going to be like in the style of True Detective. So imagine like space cops. Just solving like alien crimes and shit. Like
that sounds fucking.
That's
awesome.
all I ever fucking wanted.
That sounds fucking awesome. The best This is a hot take, but the best Superman movie ever is Superman Returns with like Brandon Routh as Superman.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
I mean, Kevin Spacey, he's a rapist,
but he's a villain, so
he's a great. He's the best Lex Luthor they've ever had.
He's a great fucking villain, man.
Hopefully, he didn't molest Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
I hope he didn't. I hope you didn't let him, Brandon.
Any costume change or anything? Oh my god!
But that's the best Superman movie. It holds up. That movie is good.
They
It's the only enjoyable Superman movie.
because like there's a world threat where they try to like terraform the
And there's
planet
just
with
like
shit.
so many stories going on. Also, I guess,
Yeah.
oh fuck, that movie's just problematic. I realize because the director's Brian
Yeah.
Singer. Fuck.
Folks, the best
Okay.
Superman is made by rapists.
Don't watch
You heard
it.
it here. Don't watch.
But it's awesome.
Don't give any royalties
Fuck.
to these motherfuckers.
God damn it.
God damn it.
These fucking pedophiles.
They ruined.
Oh, and they're
every
doing
fucking
another
show.
Batman movie.
Yes,
That's
so
going to be the actual part, the Batman part of their universe.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because Robert Pattinson's Batman is not going to be
Yeah.
part of the universe.
So they did something smart, and it's something in the comics. It's called DC Elseworlds. It's not part of the main canon, but it's side stories, like in a different universe, which is all you have to fucking do. So they can still have their Robert Pattinson Batman and have their core storyline. The one thing that was interesting for me is they did announce Peacemaker Season 2. Maybe it's not part of Chapter 1. They're doing the Waller storyline, which is in the Peacemaker TV show. Did you ever watch Peacemaker?
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
Oh, my God. Fantastic.
I hope the sidekick dude gets his own show.
Oh, my God. That dude
He's literally
is so
I thought
fucking
he was
funny.
the funniest dude of 2022 or whatever.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Like that guy deserves his own show. Like, oh man, like make that guy
Just
Batman or something in the
charismatic.
DC or in the new DC.
Yeah.
That's another thing. They're gonna have to do another older Batman
They do.
because it's gonna be a Robin. There's a Knight because it's a whole family.
So, yeah.
they're doing
so,
like the whole Batman family in the movies now.
Yeah, it's Batman's son is going to be Robin. Nightwing is already a person. Red Hood is already a character as well. So, and that's honestly what the Batman
That's all. I
movies,
feel like that's what a lot of people want, and I feel
Yeah.
like it would be
because they keep starting over, like Batman's starting out, and it's like, okay, yeah, we almost had it with Justice League because that
It just starts the whole discussion. Who's gonna be Batman?
Yeah, and it's like I just want more stories.
It's like it could just be Affleck, but I get why
Yeah, I
it
get it.
shouldn't be or whatever.
I'll give James Gunn some room because I loved Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah, I feel like
Peacemaker was
whoever he
great.
casts as Batman, that's fun. Like,
Yeah.
So like, I'll wait and see
I'll wait and see. It's just I'm tired. I'm kind of tired
because that
of
comes out
Superman.
actually even before the Batman 2.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Mhm.
The next Batman movie without Robert Pattinson.
Well, Batman 2
The
comes
Batman
out.
is it the Brave and the Bold?
The Brave and the Bold. Yeah.
That comes out even before the Batman 2.
Oh, it does.
Because I believe, well, no, because the Batman 2 doesn't come out until 2025.
Oh yeah. So 2024. We'll see. Let's see. DC.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's 2020. I don't know. Because they're doing it. They're trying to go for 2 movies and 2 series a year.
Yeah. Which, and I love that they're focusing on the TV shows on
Yeah.
HBO Max because you can have so much more room for storytelling with that. All right. So the Brave and the Bold.
Just say what year it's coming out.
It does not say what year it's coming out.
We run a show called Nerd Roast People,
Yeah.
so deal with it.
So fucking deal with it. So we're doing Serial Killers on February 10th. Zach and I are going to be playing the cops.
We're playing cops.
We're playing the cops who let Jeffrey Dahmer get away.
Multiple times.
I watched the Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix series. It's legitimately good. Some people think like true crime is now at the porn part of it. It's like it's just
Oh, you have a
gratifying.
naked Asian boy?
no. I was talking about like we're getting gratification from these people who are murdering people
Oh,
and there's
yeah,
victims and all that stuff. But Jeffrey Dahmer's story is the perfect example of why cops just don't solve crimes. They don't
Oh,
prevent
yeah.
they don't prevent anything. It's
I- like,
fucking frustrating.
People say true crime is disrespectful, but I
Yeah.
I disagree because the more you get into it, the more you realize that cops aren't very good.
Yeah.
And the more you learn that, the more, I don't know, the more you start
Yeah.
learning about the real world.
Yeah, exactly. Because it points out that these people that reach out and are like, hey, I think something's fucked up right now. And then the police just ignore it. It's actually true crime right now is like pointing out the failures of the police force.
Oh, cops are solving like less than 50% of murders right now. And when the technology is better than it's ever been.
Yeah. So why is there a disconnect between these like evidence and then the people actually?
Yeah, why is technology better but the solve rate
Yeah.
is worse?
If the first 48 If you ever watch that show, it's a documentary show about.
I actually like that show,
dude. It fucking rocks. It's about you really only have the first 48 hours after murder to try to find out who it is. But one thing I've found is that a lot of detectives, they just settle on the one suspect and they try to find a way to prove that they are that.
They get that tunnel vision or whatever. Yeah.
Which I mean, I'm not gonna say that I can do any better, but it's a problem.
I could.
So.
I wish, baby.
I wish, motherfuckers.
If I never had to be a cop, but it could only be a detective, like, I would do it that way.
Yeah,
but
I don't have to carry.
You have to be a cop first. I don't never be a cop.
No, fuck that. I don't want to carry a gun.
I will solve murders, but I will not be a cop.
Just give me a case box, and I'll just read files. That's what I want to do.
I'm autistic enough. I will find discrepancies and details.
Goddamn right. So yeah, we are pitching our Nerd Roast show. We filmed an entire episode of the Roast of Batman last year.
Yeah.
It turned out fantastic. I honestly think we can get this on something. So we're filming serial killers to try to add to that pitch. I wanted to pitch it to Adult Swim, but that whole thing is fucked now with the Warner Brothers Discovery deal.
Yeah.
It is just, there's too many fucking streaming platforms. We also have some shows coming up. You are opening for Samantha Ruddy.
I am opening for Samantha Ruddy. Fuck. I don't know.
Denver Comedy Underground.
I don't know if date's ready, but it's like the weekend, the day after. All right.
Yeah.
I should
pull
probably
it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Try to guess. Oh, sweet. We're the first thing that comes up on Denver.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm featuring for Mike Racine at the Denver Comedy Underground, February 17th and 18th, and for Samantha Ruddy at Denver Comedy Underground on the 24th and the 25th.
Fuck yeah.
I live at the Denver Comedy Underground.
Hell yeah.
Me and Ben are roommates again.
Yeah. Oh my God. All
for
right.
3 days a week.
Zach, I want to know who should be running for the Democratic nominee for president.
I literally don't know. It shouldn't be either of the two we have in office.
This is from USA Today. Is he running? 5 big questions Joe Biden will answer in the State of the Union. It's You're already shaking your head.
You realize by the end of his second term, he would be 86?
80 fucking 6. Oh my God.
86 years old. He already can't talk.
He can't talk at all.
You want 4 more years of a man who already can't talk? Nobody wants Trump. Not saying I want Trump.
I'm not saying that.
Not saying I want DeSantis. But I definitely don't want either him or Kamala.
No.
Neither one of them can even talk.
They can't talk. I feel like this Chinese balloon situation is also going to amplify.
But there's no one.
There's
literally no one. That's the funny thing is neither side has anyone. It's so funny. It's like a prison fight where it's like you fight. Each side is trying to figure out their biggest guy, but every guy is 5'5".
It's just a bunch of rat terriers.
Fuck, we're all short.
It's a bunch of rat terriers running around the yard for dominance. President Biden is heading to the U.S. Capitol on Tuesday evening to deliver a State of the Union address for 2023. But his message and his performance will be closely watched for what they say about 2024 and what's expected to be a second presidential race. My God.
But that's the thing is, like, there's literally fucking no one.
Who
would? Who would run?
I think I mentioned this on a couple episodes back, but Elizabeth Warren might be our only
maybe
option right now.
I haven't heard about anything from her.
Yeah, she's been quiet. She hasn't talked about being Native American in a while.
It's been a couple years since I've heard about her.
Biden has not yet officially announced whether he has decided to make good on what he has said in his intention to run for a second term in office, but he is expected to do so in the near future. The State of the Union speech and its large broadcast audience is an opportunity to show what he plans to run on, and that he has what it takes for a grilling re-elect race.
We're going to keep giving cops more money. We're going to go into more wars.
More wars.
You like Taiwan? Goddamn fucking right you do. Because they're
I promise we will be in a war with China.
You like the proxy war against Russia? Because, baby, we're about to do another one.
We got a sequel, baby. This speech is undoubtedly being...
I'm just so fucking tired. This shit's broke me.
It's just exhausting,
it's just
man.
Like, it's so fucking tired.
It's exhausting.
It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's just... I mean, goddamn, I hate Trump and, like, all the racist shit. But it's so... you got to admit, it's very fucking funny.
Yeah. 100%.
The Democrats come in and we get in 100% more fucking wars. Like 200% more wars.
Oh my God. It's like, yeah, we had COVID. Trump did want to bomb Mexico, but somebody stopped him. But we have more international incidents in the last 2 years with Biden.
If you don't think we're at war with Russia ourselves, you are fucking kidding yourselves.
Like, we are the ones giving all the missiles and the tanks.
It's just a proxy. It's just like we're using Ukraine as human shields, baby.
It really is. The speech is undoubtedly being seen in the White House as part of the re-elect effort, said Peter Werner, who wrote speeches for former President George W. Bush. And what that means is that this kind of a speech that begins to lay out the broad contours of the re-election campaign.
Imagine the debates, like, oh my God, shouting COVID misinformation versus shouting COVID information. This shit's gonna be a fucking nightmare. I can't watch that shit. Like, just shouting about fucking, like,
I don't know if my blood pressure can handle it.
Myocarditis for 20 minutes. Like,
they're gonna bring up Damar Hamlin. They're gonna bring up all the soldiers that lost their jobs because they didn't. Even though the vaccine mandates are done, no one's doing that shit.
I know,
anymore.
literally no one. Like, yeah, bro, you don't want to get the vaccine? Fine. No one cares.
Nobody gives a shit because we're all gonna fucking die in 10 years of.
From whatever COVID did to all of us.
Three exposures will do it to you. Biden will try to show life and politics can get back to normal. No. There are certain traditions in every state of the union, the platitudes, the pleas to end partisanship.
Oh, also all the while his son's like multiple laptops and like crack photos and dick pics and weapons contracts and
oh my God.
They're just out there.
They're just out there. Has there been a president before that had to defend his son's dick pic on the internet?
Man, there's just nothing like I try to be reasonable. There's just nothing more exhausting than like liberals who complained about Trump and his sons.
Mm-hmm.
And then Biden's literally doing worse at both, even with his son. Yep. But it's like it's still the same staunch defense. It's like, what are we doing? Why can't we admit that both suck?
That's my thing. Can we
admit
are we
doing?
That both are awful?
This isn't sports.
Like Eric Trump and Hunter Biden are the same person.
This isn't sports. It's exactly. Not just like your team.
Biden believes in the rituals of democracy, said Waldman. The formalities of the State of Union are part of that. It is important in Biden's longer-term project of both being normal and in sort of restoring the soul of the country, as he puts it, by reconnecting people to their kind of civic rituals. You can't be normal when your son's dick pic is out there, all right?
I've seen your son's dick at least 5 times.
At least 5 times. I've seen it too many times.
I've seen your son's dick too many times.
Biden, like his predecessors, will likely speak out. Oh, I already said that part. The new Republican majority in the House has made clear it intends to pursue multiples.
Also, it's pretty clear that openly Hunter Biden was selling weapons.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like it's so
pretty
apparent.
Insane that the president's son was a drug addict who sold weapons.
Yeah, like why is that not being pointed out by libs?
Just imagine if Donald Trump Jr.
Oh my God,
was a confirmed weapons seller.
Yeah, or Jared Kushner.
Yeah, just imagine.
Oh my God, people would have a fucking field day with that.
It's like Jesus Christ, people.
It's so fucking
it's the same.
Insane. It's the exact same. The new Republican majority in the House has made clear it intends to pursue multiple investigations into the Biden administration. The discovery of classified documents in Biden's personal files add to the tensions. Still, they said that Biden's speech has an important function. It can dare Republicans to oppose potentially popular policy ideas while also articulating a future agenda for Democrats. what popular ideas? You've already given up on student loans. You've already given up.
The student loan thing
Oh my
really
God.
bummed me out, man.
You already given up on half of the drugs.
That was
shit
literally
you said you were
open
gonna
for like
do.
2 days,
Yep.
and then like
And then they went back.
as
on
soon as midterms were over, it was like, good luck, buddy.
Just kidding.
Fucker.
Your payments start back up in 6
Yeah.
months.
Fuck you, bitch. Like
So watch the.
they didn't do. Biden didn't do one goddamn fucking thing he said he was gonna do.
No, he really didn't.
He didn't do one fucking thing.
I think that he tried to do the vaccine mandates, but then he cowered on that and just said no.
Well, I mean, we were also. I mean, I am a vaccinated person,
Mhm.
pro-vaccine, but like, we are seeing like it's not as important as it.
No,
fucking
because
we thought it was.
the COVID's already mutated enough
yeah,
to.
it doesn't matter.
It's bullshit because not that many people got the vaccine,
Yeah,
so
it
we're
doesn't
fucked.
matter. It doesn't
We're
matter.
All right, we kind of shouted on this episode, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry, we got angry on this one.
We got angry on this one, but check out State of the Union on Tuesday night. You'll see Biden probably pass out while talking. He's gonna forget that he's doing the State of the Union.
No, his thing that he does, and people can. This is a fun drinking bit for
Yeah.
everyone at home. Is he will just say things that people say into his ear.
Mhm. Oh my God, yeah, that's
he
true.
does it every time. He'll be like, "Look left,"
Ah.
and he'll say out loud, "Look left."
Remember on his
Or
inauguration
he'll be
day?
like, "Shake hands," and he'll say, "Shake hands,"
Exactly.
out loud while he's shaking. It's like, this is who
God
we got, buddy.
damn it. That's what my grandpa did when he had Alzheimer's. He just repeated shit.
Yeah.
Because like on inauguration day, he goes, and we're walking, we're going to open the door. It's just terrifying. Well, we love you. We're going to do another episode here and get tickets for Nerd Roast this Friday. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck M.
M.
Night Shyamalan.
We'll see you next week.